this angle, this may look like a traditional E30 that's got some lowering, some wheels, and some fresh paint. But that's not stock. That's not stock. That is definitely not stock. Those aren't stock. None of that is stock. That ain't stock. But this is definitely stock. So this is my buddy Zack's turbo M20 E30. I've been waiting for this car to be done because I've been dying to make a video on it, because who doesn't love some turbo M20? I give you guys some turbo M50 content on my E34, but never some good old M20 action. And I think you guys will be surprised at the power this thing makes. I won't spoil it now. I'll have Zach talk about everything in a minute, and he'll tell you guys the power numbers. But let's just say, bone stock M20, over 400 horsepower. So I'll let you guys do with that what you will. So I'm gonna have Zach talk about this thing because he can do a better job than I can, and then we're gonna take this thing for a spin. So if you don't remember, Zach is the mastermind behind the E34 turbo wiring and my E30's old exhaust. So you guys probably remember him. This is the super guy. This is what he does now. Look, he doesn't even do supers anymore.
Big drift man now.
He's a drift man with a turbo E30. So that is pretty sweet. So he's gonna run us through, tell us about what's going on here. So what motor is this? What series E30 is this?
This is a 325 IS, and it is completely bone stock, unopened M20.
Bone stock, no head gasket, no head studs, right?
Studs,
no nothing.
unopened.
Okay, which sounds like whatever, but wait till you hear the numbers this thing put down on this. So what does it make power-wise?
So it made 460 wheel horsepower, 500 torque.
500 torque on an unopened M20 with a stock head gasket.
And it is loving it.
And it's loving it. Dude, you literally, if you ask people in the internet, like, what can I put on an M20 stock? They're gonna be like, oh, like maybe 300. But this guy's just sent it all the way.
We're out here living on it.
So what's the turbo?
So the turbo is a Garrett GT35R. So that's really a 61 millimeter.
And you can see right through the headlight there.
He did a 38 millimeter wastegate mounted on the turbine housing. A standalone, a Haltech 750 Elite. So I did all the wiring for the engine. I used LS3 ignition coils.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what those were.
The injectors are ID 1050X's. It is on flex fuel, on E85 currently. I did a Mustang 5.0 throttle body, which I made a custom throttle body adapter to bolt it to the stock.
Wait, so this is a Mustang throttle body?
Yeah, so like an early Mustang, like a 2000 Mustang 5.0 throttle body. So
what made you do this?
It was very cheap.
I've never heard of anyone doing that.
It's a pretty common throttle body bolt pattern. So I just had to make the custom throttle body adapter, and then I also made a custom intake air motor block off that I used. I tapped a hole into on the post throttle body side, or throttle blade side, for the vacuum booster, since the E30s have the vacuum booster on the throttle body as well.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't have to tap the manifold or anything like that.
So then what is this, is this 3 inch or 2.5?
This is 3 inch on this side, 2.5 on that side.
Okay, typical, right?
And then the
intercooler
clutch is a Clutchmaster FX400.
Clutch, so this guy gets the expensive clutches, unlike the eBay stuff that we use over here. Oh, and he's got 3-inch exhaust that's bullhorned out the side here.
3.5, baby, come on.
3.5? Oh, my bad. All right.
We're working toward a full exhaust so we can put the bumper on. I have to put the front bumper on because I don't want to trim it for that.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to keep that.
Yeah, so this, I was going to say, so this will have a front bumper eventually. He's not going to go bucktooth like me, which will change soon. So exhaust out the sides, that's going to be fun as hell to drive and scare the hell out of everyone that drives next to you. Eventually we'll have a full exhaust. So what do we have for like body kit on this thing?
So the side skirts are Zender?
Zender, yeah, I think Zender. Neither of us really know E30 stuff like that.
Yeah.
We think Zender.
So the side skirts came on the car.
Yeah.
The front and rear bumper I found on Facebook Marketplace for $50 for both.
That's crazy.
It's kind of cool because it's got the same.
Yeah, it's the same design as the side skirts, which is really nice.
So no idea what those are.
Yeah.
Not bad.
They look good. Clear tails.
Clear tails I got off of eBay.
So didn't you DIY the lens though?
Yeah, so I had my buddy take off the stock lenses, which basically just meant completely demolishing the stock lenses, breaking them apart.
Typical.
And then used some window bond to seal the head lenses on.
They look good though. Clear tails on E30 is not done often because I don't think you can actually buy a set of clear tails on E30. And I don't know how these would look on like any other color car, but like on black it looks really nice. And of course, I'd rather be knitting plate frame, which is the funniest thing ever, because if you think about it, like a stock E30, it's like a grandmother's car. Not really, and that plate frame would be suitable, but then this car is just so far from like stock So these wheels are like a temporary just drift set, right?
Yeah, we got the Serbs. I just gotta get new lips for them.
So he's got Serb ones, which is a JDM wheel. So these are temporary, which these actually look really good. It's a shame that they're reps, and I can't stand behind reps, as you guys know. So, but we'll let him slide because he's starting to drift. And if you know E30s with the 4x100, it is impossible to find wheels that fit these cars. Like impossible. So it's not fun. Kirky seat. This is gonna be fun as hell to drive with that seat. Cardinal red interior otherwise, which is super rare, which is nice. And then what do we have? Stock wheel. Oh man, look at the I forgot that was, did you put that in here just for now?
No, I've had it in there.
Oh, look at this guy runs my, that's my graduation little like, whatever card, like goodie basket, whatever. I don't even know what to call it, but that's funny. And then what's the shifter setup?
Shifter was an eBay body mounted shifter. It was like 60 bucks. Works great.
So it's a body mounted shifter?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, this car is gonna be something new for me, man. This is gonna be crazy.
And it's got the full angle kit, SLR deal.
Yeah, so you guys see it's got a lot of camber in the front.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Dude, this thing. Wow, yeah. Alright, so there's all your SLR stuff right there. Stainless steel brake lines I see.
Yep.
Looks like your wheel almost been rubbing it.
Oh, look at the frame rail. The wheel hits the frame rail full on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the wheel was rubbering the brake line. I had to adjust that the other day. So
yeah, I see you went through one of your sheaths, one of your layers of your sheathing.
Yeah, that's
so he's leaking oil in the driveway, which is really nice. What's your cooling system? Stock, right?
Completely stock, and this thing stays cooler than any drift car I've been around.
Dude, this is honestly amazing. That like, look at that. That's a stock. That's probably an original clutch fan, right?
Absolutely.
You didn't replace it, right?
No.
Original radiator?
Yep.
Okay, original radiator, original clutch fan. You did probably a water pump, no?
Nope.
No, didn't even do a water pump or a thermostat.
I have the water pump, timing, all that stuff at home. I just didn't have time to put it on because we were kind of in a rush to get this to this drift event a week ago. And so I threw the car together.
Yeah, he did this all in like a week, honestly. Like, this car sat for like months. And this is the car that my E30's exhaust came off of because we said he lost the title and he'll never drive it. And now look at him. Now look at the car. Now I stole the exhaust.
We found the title, so
yeah, we found the title, and now I sold my E30 and now the exhaust is gone, which sucks. So now he's got to remake one. But, you know, that sucks. But just look at this collectors. So this is both 3-into-1 collectors.
Yeah, so it's
dual.
called a tri-Y header. So you have the main header that comes off of the head is Schedule 10, so it's a real sturdy material. And then so those two Ys go into the thin wall merge section that kind of goes under the frame and into the turbo, and that Y's off into the turbo. So.
Okay, so then they go under the frame rail and they join down here. Oh, I see. Yeah, so they join right there and then up into the turbo. This is some crazy fabrication work. Push locks on his wastegate, yeah, thank you. I was about to say blow-off valve. And turbo solenoid, that's really nice. My car is the ugly zip tie method. But vibrant catch can, which you said is garbage, right?
Garbage. Yeah, it leaks all over everything. Leaks all over the header.
Look how leaky that is. Yeah, that's not good at all.
Adding on to everything, obviously to run the sequential ignition, other than just needing a standalone, you need to get a cam sensor to get rid of all the distributor stuff.
Yeah, so all the distributor stuff is gone. No more stock distributor stuff.
Right, so I'm running Hall effect sensors on the cam and the crank sensor. Stock, it has a trigger wheel on the crank, but it is not a Hall effect sensor. I forget what this kind of sensor is called, but it's similar,
is it
but
a reed sensor?
No, it's I forget what
I'm trying to use my engineering knowledge and I just don't remember.
But yeah, so I swapped that to a Hall effect sensor so that both the cam and crank can have a Hall effect because they have very clear signals.
So I mean, usually
with the longevity of the motor at this power.
So this is like, I would say this is more of a rare way to go for like M20 forced induction. Not many people do. This is like a skilled thing.
I would say most people just run like a plug and play Mega Squirt if they're trying to do it standalone.
That's what people usually do.
I just figured, you know, I'm not afraid of wiring, so I might as well just throw like a Haltech in it, which I'm more knowledgeable on because that's what my Supra is on.
Yeah.
So
he has the skills and the knowledge to do it. So I mean, that's why this is badass. I mean, he's got all the parts to build this motor and stuff, but it's literally just he wanted it running for an event. So eventually this will be even crazier. But right now he's just on. Basically, like this is what like the second week of like actually ripping this thing.
I've hardly driven this.
Yeah, hardly driven it like on the streets. So like this, I'm gonna be one of like the few one of the first few drives of this car on the streets. So, like, still has to be like kind of gone through and stuff, but should still be solid. So then I'll show you guys when we turn it on the Haltech ECU, and he's gonna have to explain that to me how to monitor things so I know if something's going wrong. But
the dash isn't mounted basically I haven't set this up at all. So coolant temp and everything is in Celsius.
Yeah.
But 85 Celsius is like 180 degrees.
Oh, that's cool then.
So it really won't go over like 86 Celsius. So you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Battery voltage, like nothing is.
Yeah, none of this stuff I could even understand anyway. So, does it actually tell you what gear you're in or no?
No.
Okay. Does the tack work?
The who?
The tack?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh my God, the trees just moved. Nice. All right, I should be able to monitor that. Honestly, I'm a little nervous. This is gonna be a pretty fast car, and E30s weigh nothing, so it's a little, you know, like my E34 puts down what it puts down and no issues at all. This thing, I gotta worry about not having enough weight. So Zach was saying the turbo's way too laggy for the M20, and I can just feel right off the bat, it's definitely pretty laggy. So laggy turbos are fun, but he's gonna downsize the turbo, I think, so then we'll see. But hopefully the GoPro doesn't get too much wind noise because the windshield covers it, I'm hoping. Let's do a little second gear here. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit. Whoa! Dude, that was like nothing in that. Oh man. Alright. I'm just getting a feel for it. It started to go and I kind of let up. The noises this thing makes are sick. I gotta get used to this clutch. At least it starts up right away. I've always wanted a turbo M20. Everyone always tells me I should try one. I'm stoked to try this right now. The gearing in this car is super long. Like I haven't even had to get out of third yet. It's like super drivable. My Calypso feels like you're out of gear before you even get anywhere. Alright, let's find a second and do a little second gear pull right quick. I'm gonna get after this bump. Build some boost. Woo! Shit! Oh my God. I'm not even getting close to redline, I'm scared. I see what he means with the turbo though, definitely. Like you lose a lot of the boost when shifting. It's not really direct, but I'm also not revving it out. So I'm trying to avoid shooting flames at all these pedestrians right now. Because you could probably hear the little pops and stuff. It shoots flames out the side. So far, initial impressions. Just like the E34, no surprise, super drivable car. And even for a car that he put together in a rush and is not even dialed in, like, yeah, the wheels need to be balanced and little things here and there, but like stock clutch feel, the shifter, it's short and it's a little like sloppy, but like, again, minor. But like you drive it and even without hitting boost, it feels like you're in a stock car, a little louder, obviously, but like, it doesn't even feel like a race car. I think he went with poly mounts all around, which is weird because my E30 on poly mounts was a rattle box, whereas this thing is like fine. Like 3 to 4K, just cruise, hit the corners, and you're good. I don't think this thing hits boost till like 45. Alright, should I do it? Should I dump it? Yep, alright, let's do it. Let's go full. In third, right when I stopped is when it kind of went. So the turbo is definitely laggy as hell. Oh my God, did you hear that? Yeah, I'm not even hitting boost in third, which I want to. Should I do a little brake boost? Or should I do a full second to third? I'm trying to work with traffic here. I'll do second. probably sounds super intense on my little GoPro mic. I don't know. But dude, when you actually like hit boost in third, it's like scary. I feel like the car's about to take off. Oh my god. Dude, with a smaller turbo, I think this thing would be like lethal. This thing feels insane. Oh my god, I'm scared. And those pops scare the hell out. Oh my god! This car is nuts, man. Alright, I love this car. This thing is insanely fun. Oh my god. The noises, dude, are insane. Like, you guys hear this? I hope the camera does this half as much as justice as real life. Bro, it is insane. And it grips. I felt when I really ripped it in second, it wants to kind of go, but it holds its ground, definitely. These things are crazy, man. I think it's probably because it's a laggier turbo, like my E34. Grips, man. For a second, I could sputter the tires a little bit, but like, no issues, man. No issues with grip. I can't remember what size tire these are. I want to say like a 235. I think it's a 9-inch rear wheel or an 8.5. So they shouldn't even be anything like crazy. I wish I had a Speedo, man, because I am like scared. The noise is yo, I cannot get used to that. That scares me every time. The noise is so much fun, dude. This car is super drivable. You can feel like just how much smaller of a car it is than an E34. Which makes it really fun because it's even like without like, even with like a laggy turbo, it still like feels good, like revving. Like even before the boost hits, it feels nimble. Like it feels insane. Dude, this car is impressive, man. This thing is so sweet. Dude, I can't even imagine hitting boost in fourth. You gotta be going like 100 plus because I'm hardly even getting to the point where I can spool third, let alone fourth. But even then, like, we can still hit these corners and it feels good. I wish I could drift, but I can't. So I can't even utilize the SLR and all the cool angle stuff. It's not my area. Dude, I'm terrified. When third gear hits, it's scary. And when that pop happens, it's also scary. Oh my God. E30s are agile cars, man. This thing feels pretty good in corners. M20s rev slow. Like, I think I'm flooring it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be at the end. I guess let's not say the M20s rev slow. The diff ratio is so long. I think this car has a 2.7-ish, whatever an E30 ratio in the upper 2-point-ish something would be, is what this car has. I mean, it could probably go shorter. It could probably do like a 3.15 or something like that. Like, it's pretty long. Boost, but still, it is a hot day, man. degrees Celsius. He wasn't kidding. This car does not heat up, is no issue. I mean, it's solid. There we have it. Turbo M20 stock. I can't even iterate that enough. Stock head gasket, original, never done, no service history. Stock head gasket, stock head studs, holding down, what do you say, 18 or 19 PSI? That is insane, dude. Like, I talk about how M50s are reliable. I do not think an M50 could hold, maybe it could. I don't know. Eustace's car does just shy of 500 with just ARPs, stock head gasket. These head gaskets clearly can hold some power. The head studs are a big deal, and that's what's pretty nuts, how this car can hold this down with a stock head studs as well. Just another testament to the reliability of these old not even E30s, but old BMWs in general. So these things are tanks. I'm gonna safely get this car home and park this thing and put it under a cover in case the cops come. No, I'm kidding, but yeah. I hope these clips came out good. I will see you guys back at the house. One more pull. Honestly, my face probably looks like pure terror instead of pure enjoyment, but trust me, it's enjoyment. Well, there we have it. I can safely say this is probably the first car I've ever driven that actually kind of scared me a little bit. I told you guys I was scared going in, and for the right reasons, because this thing is fast. E30s are small cars. I think these weigh like 2,700-ish pounds, and to be putting down 400 horsepower and 500 torque in one of these is like a rocket ship. It feels insane, but it still drives really good, and that's what I'm most astonished. I thought it'd be like unusable power. Nah, dude, this thing holds itself down. It's planted. It rips. Thank you, Zach, for letting me drive this. I'm super privileged to be able to drive such cool cars that my friends have. I knew people would want to see Turbo M20 content, and I had to, I had to give it to him. So I've been bugging Zach forever. So thank you, because this car is freaking sweet. Scared the hell out of me, but man, was it fun. Super drivable, super fun. Stock motor. I don't know how many times I have to say it. That's insane to me. Like, I'm sure most people on the internet wouldn't even believe it, but it's stock all around, aside from obviously all the surrounding mods, but internally completely stock. So this thing rips. This thing is insane. Turbo M20 gets the stamp of approval from me. I want to drive this car more. It's just super fun. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope all the clips, audio and stuff was good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.